Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terica and I am going to do a review on this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera. Now this camera has been around for I think a little over a year now, and I just decided to get it because I don't know, it has just been on my mind. I have been seeing so many people talk about it, seeing the quality of it on different videos, and I was like, okay, I have to have it. I did wait a few months just to make sure that it's something that I truly wanted, and it absolutely was. Like, I had to get it. So that's what we're going to be talking about on this video, and I am just doing this video as someone who is a beginner. Okay, I don't know all the fancy bells, whistles. I don't know much about any of that other stuff. So this is going to be strictly from somebody who is just a brand new consumer, like a basic consumer. I am not a videographer by any means at all. So if you are looking for somebody to get into all of the detailed settings and all of this stuff, I am not that girl, sorry. But if you are new, if you are beginner to intermediate level and you are just wanting to know all about this camera, what it can do, how it functions, how things look, then definitely stick around to the very end of the video, and then you'll get all of the things that you are wondering about. All right, so you might be wondering what made me purchase this DJI Osmo Pocket. Like I mentioned, this is something that I have been seeing all over, and you know, it honestly just piqued my curiosity. So I had to know exactly what it was all about. Now, I also have a Sony camera that I recently purchased this year as well to help me vlog. However, I do my regular sit-down YouTube videos with that camera, and I'm outgoing, but I'm really a shy girly when it comes to vlogging and things like that in public. Like I'm very ashamed to like whip out my big camera and do those things. So that's why I had to get this particular camera, because I felt like something smaller and more compact and discreet would help me and not be so shy to be able to vlog in public. And so I'm able to still get my content and all of those things. Like, this is so small, it literally looks like a phone, and it literally fits in the palm of my hand. So I don't get crazy stares when I'm vlogging and things like that. So that is important to me. Absolutely still love my Sony, and I would never give up my Sony. I adore that camera, but I am really digging this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So that's essentially why I bought it. And this camera actually was on sale. So I think the normal price for this camera, if you were to get the creator combo, it runs about $699, give or take, something like that. I got my camera for $398. It was for a Black Friday sale, and Sam's was running this special, and Costco also had this special as well. But I got mine from Sam's, and so I got it at a very good price. Now, I did not get the creator combo, okay? So I just got the regular camera, which the regular camera by itself runs about $519, I believe, something like that. Again, I got mine for $398. So I still got a very good deal. The camera that I got did come with some things though. So I got the gimbal camera bundle, and so this actually came with a battery handle as well as a 128 gigabyte micro SD card with the adapter as well. So that's something that, you know, I was like, well, I can just get this camera and then purchase the accessories a little bit later, which I will go over the accessories that I ended up purchasing towards the end of this video. Okay guys, so let's get into the unboxing. As you can see, again, I got the gimbal camera bundle. It came essentially with the protective case, which is right here. And it also came with the extended battery handle, which I think is great. It did not come with the bag overall that you could put everything in, but I was happy to at least see the protective case. It did come with the battery extender. That is so that you can still charge your battery on the go if you need to, which I absolutely love. The battery life in general, I would say, honestly, lasts a very long time. I have been using my camera for a few days, almost a week or so straight, you know, like every day, just recording videos, recording photos. And I think I put that on the charger one time, my actual camera on the charger once. The battery extender, I feel like that does go dead a lot quicker. So I've had to charge the actual battery extender several times, and it actually charges pretty slow in my opinion. The actual camera itself charges very, very quickly. And one of the other things that I love is that you can just charge these things with a USB-C cable. So your iPhone, I've charged this with my MacBook charger, my iPhone charger. It does come with its own charger, but if you forgot it, lost it, or whatever, you would be in good hands just strictly using your USB-C from your MacBook or any of your Apple products. So I love that, and I'm all about convenience. So that's something that's very convenient for me. As far as all of the features, I feel like as a beginner, that's something that was slightly challenging for me to just try to figure out. The entire screen is touch screen, so you're either swiping left, right, up, or down in order to get to your particular settings, in order to get to your other types of features. One of the features that I dislike was that it automatically has this sound or noise whenever you turn on the camera, whenever you start recording, and I personally did not want that. You automatically know when you're recording because it has a red button or like a red flashing light when it is recording. So I did not feel like the extra sound and was necessary to do. But if you want to turn that off, you simply go to settings and then you will select sounds and then you will turn that to mute. I recommend turning it off if you don't need the extra sounds, because I'm like, why is this beeping? Like, why do I have that noise? I did not want that at all. So that was one of the things that I turned off. I am still playing around with the gimbal itself and figuring out how to move the gimbal. I had a very difficult time trying to figure out why my gimbal would not go up and down and it would zoom in whenever I hit the joystick. So what you do in order to fix that is on the side of your screen, it has like a one-time or 1.0x, which is like your zoom. You would actually just select that and it would change. And instead of zoom, it would do your up and down gimbal. So that's something that I had to learn, but it literally took me like over a week to figure out how to do that. And there's a community on Facebook, a DJI like Osmo Pocket community that you can go in and ask questions. And I actually had to go in, ask that question, and somebody helped me because I could not find any videos on how to fix that. Like, how can I do that? I didn't find any videos online. So that is something that if you're struggling with, I wanted to be sure to mention because it took me forever to figure that out. So the other settings that you have to kind of play around with would be the color. You can change the white balance from auto to manual, and you can select those different settings. You can change your exposure, your shutter speed. You can change actually all of those things like that. And that is good if you are big into your post-production. If you want full control over how everything looks, then you would want to go in and manually change those particular settings. For me, I am still playing around with those. For now, it's like I want something easy, so I'm okay with the settings that it has, and it actually does pretty good. This right here is just filmed in a normal color, just the regular basic settings that it has. You can also film in D-Log. You will hear people talking about that very frequently. D-Log, oh my goodness, when you turn it on, it completely washes out your face on the camera. Like, everything looks gray. It looks like it just does not belong. It's incorrect. It looks like horrible, you know, on the screen. And when I first used it, I was like, what is this? But DJI has these LUTs available that you can download from the site, and I will be sure to put that in the description box for you. But you can download those, and it's like a preset, and it brings all of that color back into your video and into your photo or whatever it is. So that is something that I still have to play around with in order to get like whatever look I'm going for. But I don't know, right now I'm just still trying to learn the camera fully. So I will test that out a little bit more and play around a little bit more as I get to use this more. The other thing that is important to note is that whenever you are filming, if you're filming for a YouTube video, you are able to actually film in 4K. However, if you notice, you can easily switch between landscape and portrait mode on this camera. So if you are filming in portrait, then it's going to automatically revert to 3K. You cannot film in 4K when it comes to portrait mode, but landscape you can. So that's something that you need to keep in mind essentially. And as far as the frame rate, then you can change that. So I typically film in 4K 60 FPS. And if I want more of a cinematic type look, then I will change that to 24 FPS. And that's something that I've learned from just different videos that I have watched here on YouTube. And as far as the portrait, then I'll do 3K in 60 frames per second. Another feature that I like on this camera is that it has the automatic facial tracking once you enable it, and so it will follow your face. And I think that is so cool for particular shots that you're trying to obtain for, reels or other types of content, YouTube shorts, things like that. It will give you that action, and I think that that is a very neat feature. I also love that it has the spin shot feature as well, which means that your camera can either rotate either 90-degree angle or full 180-degree angle. And it just, again, adds just another dynamic to your content. Those are very cool features, and like my Sony can't do that. And that's something that can just bring diversity to my particular content, and I love that. Next, we are going to just get into a test vlog, some test shots. Let's just see how things look on this camera. All right, so I'm going to just insert some clips of me actually vlogging and using this particular camera so you can get a feel of what that looks like. I'm not gonna really edit the vlogging. I'm gonna just give it to you straight off the camera. I love that this camera is very stable. So in the car, it does very good without shaking the camera, which my Sony does not have the best stabilization, I feel like, especially when I'm moving, running, things like that. It's not as stable, but with this being a gimbal, it is pretty stable. So that's very convenient. So we're gonna insert some shots and clips of the videos and things that I've done so far with this camera.
Good, there was. I'm just gonna find it.
All right, so as you can see, the videos and shots actually look pretty good, honestly. The videos are high quality. I think that overall with the compact design and the quality that is given, I absolutely think this camera is a go-to, it's top tier. And this camera also does pretty good picture quality. I've taken a couple of pictures here and there, but I do like that you can take pictures and it actually looks pretty good on this camera as well. As far as the pros and cons, so one of the major pros would be, of course, its compactability, how small it is. It's very portable, very just easy to use overall. I love that you can easily put it in your pocket. It can literally fit in your pocket, or you can throw it in your bag. I usually keep it in my purse. It fits in my small purses, and I'm able to do it just fine. It does get a little hard to fit with the case, a protective case on here, but I do feel like the protective case is necessary. So I'm not going without this, okay? They do have a good plan. If your camera were to break or something, you can get the DJI refresh, and they have something where they can replace it, every year or something like that if something goes wrong with it. I love that it has good quality. I've been looking for something that is still able to give me the quality that I'm looking for, and it's really the best bang for your buck. Another thing is this is overall pretty user-friendly. It took, like I said, maybe a couple of days to a week for me to figure out how to fully use the camera, and it's new things that I'm still learning every time I use the camera. But overall, you can pretty much figure out the functions within a couple of days, and it'll be enough to just get you through what you need to get through. I also love that it has its own app. So the app, and honestly reminds me of CapCut, but their own app is DJI Mimo. And you can download the pictures and videos from the camera directly to your phone, and you can edit and things like that right there from your phone. I also love that you're able to control your camera directly from your phone. So I can set my camera up right here and I can get on this app and then control exactly, you know, what it is that I want on the camera. So I can, let's see if I can test it out really quickly. So it'll connect. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it'll connect. It's connecting. I'm gonna hit join. And it should pop up on my phone and I can, yep, see, it's on my phone now. So now, like, you can see me wave. I can control everything that I want from here. I can hit stop record. I can see myself just to make sure I'm in frame. I can turn my camera, change the ISO, change the exposure. I can literally do everything from my camera right here, which comes in handy because I can talk here and literally control things here, like from my phone. Like, I love that. So again, as you can see, sorry, my screen is a little dirty, but yeah, I think that's so cool. So I'm gonna stop it on my end. But one of the cons about this particular camera is that it does not zoom in as far as I would like for it to zoom in. So whenever you're trying to zoom into this camera, it only stops at about 2 times the zoom length. Like, it only goes up to 2.0. And I feel like that's a limitation with this particular camera. So I definitely dislike that. Another con to this camera is that in low light, if you use it, you may have a little bit of graininess to your video footage. So that's something that I'm not sure if there's a setting to correct that or not, but that's something that I did notice this camera does. And another thing for me, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but my camera actually does tend to overheat when I use it for long periods of time. Now, it has not shut off on me at all, but I have noticed that it gets very, very warm to touch whenever I pick it up or something like that, if I've been recording for a long period of time. So I don't know if that's a good thing. I know a lot of cameras overheat, but I was hoping that this one would be one that did not do that, but it does. Next, we're going to talk about accessories. As you know or heard in the beginning of the video, I did not purchase the creator bundle. So there were a lot of things that I am missing from my camera. I did not get that big case where you can put everything in, but that's okay. I'll just purchase something off of Amazon. My bundle also did not come with the mic, but I purchased it separately, which is right here. And I think that the mic gives a really, really good audio quality. I purchased this off of Amazon actually, and this was $99. I'm going to turn the mic off and let's hear how the video sounds without the mic. So it's disconnected. I honestly feel like this camera does have good audio quality even without the mic. I do think the mic actually enhances the video, so I would recommend getting the mic. But if you did not have the money to get the mic right now, I think you'll be just fine with the regular audio that it has. Okay, so I'm going to turn it back on. Let's let it connect. This is wireless and it automatically connects when you have it on. All right, so another accessory that I purchased was the tripod. So mine did not come with the tripod. It's currently sitting on a smaller tripod right now that I purchased. And this also is like an extended tripod that I use, but it's good if you just want to sit it on the table or something like that. So that's something that I purchased from Amazon. And I'll make sure to link all of these below as well. I did purchase this extension adapter frame for the Pocket 3. This is what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure what it's for, but I know a lot of people were saying to use it and to get it. I think it's just supposed to like extend it out a little bit more. So I'm gonna find out what that is for exactly. I also purchased this DJI lens. This is the wide angle lens and it's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I've seen it. So let's just test it out while I'm here with you guys. So this is like magnetic and you honestly just pop it on here. There you go. And it gives you a wider angle. So now you can like see that. The only thing I don't like about this wide angle lens is that it kind of gives you like a fishbowl look. And so if you can tell, it looks like things are kind of curved towards the edges here and here. So I don't know if I particularly like that. I don't know if this is something that I would be using a lot, but I did get it just to test it out. Okay, so now it's off. Purchased 2 more things. I did purchase a lens protector. I purchased a glass lens protector for the actual camera itself, as well as my plate here. And that's just in case I have any drops or anything like that. Which I don't know, it would come in handy, but if you have the refresh package, then I'm pretty sure if it were to break or something like that, they would fix it, no problem. Last but not least, I purchased a suction cup. So this can be used for wherever I need to mount this thing, because I mean, if it's in the bathroom, in the car, or whatever, like we need to get the footage. So I purchased that so that it'll make it easy to get all of the footage that I need. And that's pretty much all of the accessories that I purchased. Again, some of this stuff I don't know if I actually need, so I may return it. We'll see. I'm definitely keeping the mic. I like the mic a lot, and I may return this lens. This lens was only like $19, so it's not a big deal at all. All right, and that is pretty much it. Overall, I think that this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is a great tool to have. I absolutely recommend it, especially if you're a beginner. Like, you cannot go wrong with this camera. It's so easy to use. I love it. My husband loves it, which is a huge plus. And mostly everyone that I've seen talk about it, for the most part, absolutely loves this camera as well. You will not go wrong. You will not go wrong getting this camera. And so with this, I honestly believe that it's going to make me want to record even more, just because I'm more comfortable with throwing a camera out and, you know, just using it. So I feel like I'm going to be taking this thing everywhere. And I want to take it everywhere just so that I can get used to the content and get used to shooting and just be able to capture everything. And I cannot wait. So if you are still looking to buy this camera, this is your sign. Just buy the camera and you will be one happy individual, I promise. So yeah, if you already have the camera, let me know what you think. If you have similar thoughts, or if you have thoughts, you know, of not liking the camera, just let me know. Drop it below in the comment. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one for sure. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.